Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I have a brand new mold and you know what that means? That means I have to try it out immediately. This is what it looks like. I think it's going to look really cool. I thought I would show you a bit of an alcohol ink technique that I like to use and then we'll pop it out and see what it looks like together. So I guess other than that, let's get started. So as usual, I'm going to be using craft resin. Again, a link will be down below if you fancy a little discount. It comes in two parts, resin and hardener. And you basically mix this by volume, so same amount part A mixed with same amount part B. Please remember, if you're using a different resin, to check the instructions, as sometimes they can go by weight and things like that. So I have already mixed my resin off camera. If you want to see how I mix my resin, there is a separate video on this. And for this technique, I'm completely going to be using alcohol inks. Now, I usually like to use Pinata alcohol inks. They're my absolute favourite. I highly recommend them. They don't fade over time, but I have run out of them. So I'm going to be using up some old ones that I have. These ones, I just found them on Amazon. They're also quite good quality too, so I don't mind these ones too much. Just be careful that if you use cheaper ones, they tend to fade over time, so just be aware of that. I'm going to start with just by popping some clear around the edge. This is one of those molds that's difficult because you want to make sure you don't get any air bubbles trapped underneath. I'm just going to gently squeeze the sides just to help it along. I've not filled it up fully yet either. And I'm going to just lift it up a little bit and then drop some. Remember, when you're using alcohol inks, to not go too crazy because you want your resin piece to fully set, and sometimes if you use too much alcohol, ink, it can actually make it really gummy when you come to demold. Also, if your alcohol ink happens to touch the resin, just remember to wipe it afterwards. I'm going to drop some darker blue down the sides. Remember, alcohol ink really spreads out as well, so less is more. I'm then going to get my white and just put it on top of the colour. The reason I do this is because white actually makes your colour sink. So if you're ever working with alcohol inks, white's really good to pop on top of your colour if you want to get that lovely sinking effect. Just going to add a little bit more resin. I love alcohol inks because you can never get it exactly the same every time. You never quite know how it's going to turn out, which I think is just really fun. I'm now just going to push the colour down the sides of the mould just to make sure that I'm getting into, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but just to like pull that colour right down the sides. I would like a little bit more colour down this side. Look how those colours blend together. I absolutely love it so much. And again, as it sets over time, the colours will really spread out even more, which you'll see when I demold it. This is what it's looking like at the sides. See how that colour's just running through it? I absolutely love it so much. I just demolded it. I can't cope. Look how beautiful this is. I'll give you a little close-up. I'll give you a little close-up in a minute, but look at this. I can't cope. Look at that beautiful detailing there. And then this is what the sides look like. This is what the edge looks like. I think it looks so pretty. Please let me know what you think. I would absolutely love to see. Remember, if you're watching this on YouTube, to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And other than that, I will see you in the next video.